Greetings and welcome back to my channel. I am the Card Counselor and I thank you for choosing to watch this video today or tonight whenever you happen to see it. Today I decided to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do a very specific pick a card. So what I've done is I've already shuffled several decks and I left both the polar bear facing up and the cheetah facing up because those are the two animal spirits that you have to connect with that will help you to choose which pile that you should listen to. If you do feel led, you can watch both of them if you like. But the question that I asked is, what blessings are coming towards you in the near future? And when I said near future, more specifically, my intention was between now and the end of 2020. So please take a moment, quiet your mind, look at the polar bear and the cheetah, and choose which pile is for you. All right, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1, which is the polar bear. So here we have the polar bear. The card reads, "Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome." And that is so important. Right here is a really big message. I think so many times we are attached to a specific outcome. We might say that we're not, but in our subconscious, we almost can't imagine it going a way other than what we imagine it to do. So it's very important that if you chose this pile, you do not have any attachment to any certain or specific outcome. Okay? I'm just going to place that there. So your overall energy is meditation, number 32. The number 32, the sum of those numbers is 5. So 5 might have significant meaning to you. You may have been seeing 5s a lot, catching the clock right at 2:55, 1:55, 3:55, or you might just keep seeing 3 and 2 repeated. But this being the overall energy for this pile and the collective, I get the feeling that you have been spending a lot of time alone with your thoughts. Maybe even isolating yourself. With the flames kind of rising up behind this figure, this person is at peace in what appears to be the midst of a storm. You have all this energy that looks like fire behind, but look how still and poised this person is in the card. They're in their zone. They're on their square. They're not really being swayed one way or another by what's going on around them in the 3D. Okay? Let's see what else we have. Actually, I'm going to do the tarot now. I'll save those. This is advice from Spirit, so I'll save those. So we have the World, Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles, Temperance, the Hangman in reverse, and the moon in reverse. I don't often read reversals, but I feel led to do so today, so I'm going to read reversals. The world is really about completion. It's about old energy cycling out and new energy cycling in. The world is a guarantee of new beginnings. It's saying, and this is a major arcana card, so this is something significant in your energy right now. Possibly really big changes on the horizon. And since we asked what blessings are coming to you, I think with the previous two cards, you have been planning, working toward, manifesting, believing, dreaming, and you've been at this particular thing for a long time. The world is not like each month something new or every couple months. The world is like years, okay? So this is something that's been going on for a long time. I believe at the center, the biggest blessing is going to be reciprocity. It's going to be fairness. It's going to be equal give and take. You may have been in a situation where you felt like you were always the one giving. Well, the change is coming, and you won't feel like that anymore. You won't feel as though you're always depleting what you have, your resources, your time. You're going to be in a position of receiving. This hand is open, and the pentacles are just falling right on in. And I think that it's going to be a smooth transition. It's going to be one without a whole lot of upheaval. It's going to be more like it was time for this to happen. You know, the world is divine timing. It's cycles. It's, spirit saying, okay, you've passed that test. You understood that lesson. You've acted accordingly. And because you did that, I'm going to reward you with the next level. Okay, and then we have temperance. And temperance is all about balance. Temperance is all about being able to control your emotions, being able to control your mind. And that really makes me think about the meditation card, because these very much are reflecting one another. Possibly in the past, I'm hearing that maybe you were a hothead. You kind of popped off. You kind of didn't have a filter. You were you say the first thing that came to your mind. You didn't really care how it came out, how it sounded, who it hurt. And that may have been something you have been struggling with for years, but in the recent years, you have really gotten a hold of that and created balance in your life. I'm hearing that you looked in the mirror, you took it upon yourself to accept your weaknesses and make them your strengths. You were determined to be in control of your mind and your emotions, and not allow them to get you into tough places anymore. I'm really getting the strong feeling that for whoever chose this pile, you were maybe even just a drama queen. I don't know how else to say it. You were real extra. People that loved you would tell you this, and you would just disregard it. You might have even thought it was funny to be that way. until something happened to change all that for you. And you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Because again, Temperance, this is a major arcana, and these major arcana cards don't show up in these kind of readings over little things, over small things. These are big things, okay? As a matter of fact, now that I'm looking, you have 4 major arcana in just this pile alone, because the Hangman is major arcana and so is the Moon. Okay, so this is getting interesting. So with the Hangman in reverse and the Moon in reverse, you notice on the Moon, the reflection is in the upright. And again, when I said reflection here, I think you were this little bitty cat in the photo. Now you're this big, strong cat. You've grown. You've changed. You've learned. You've adapted. Okay? That's what I'm hearing with these 2 cards coming out together. I think in the past you may have failed to see the error of your ways. Like I said before, it's like you kind of liked the drama. You kind of liked the messiness, the mess. You was there for it. You wanted all the smoke. But I think life has taught you that what you really wanted all along was peace. And that is the energy that you're in. And I believe, going back to the spirit, the animal spirit of the polar bear, this big change may not look exactly like what you have imagined it to look like or what you have been trying to manifest. But still, all in all, it is going to be a blessing to you. The change was much needed, and you will reap the rewards of this benefit that the universe is giving you, is blessing you with. Okay? So this is actually a really beautiful reading. I'm going to now turn over the advice from Spirit. Okay? First card. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Okay? So here, like I said before, all of this is really tying and flowing together because it has been a long journey for you. This is, like I said, this major arcana, this has been around for some time. This isn't a couple months, 3-4 months. This is years of you growing, and Spirit wants to remind you that along your path, you still have to enjoy the journey. Okay, you still have to celebrate the wins. You know, don't stay stuck on the losses. Learn the lesson. And I believe through this progression, you have learned the lesson. That's why the world is here. That's why you will get what you've been giving. You will receive it. You will get that back. This blessing is all about good karma for doing the work and doing the things that were right, rather than going along with possibly people that were doing wrong and you knew it was wrong, but you kind of did it anyway to fit in. Kind of getting that message a little bit for maybe a specific person or people. But you've learned your lesson. You're not this young little cat here. You've grown up. Okay? You're gonna do grown folks business. You're gonna have adult you're gonna be adulting on a regular basis. No more immaturity. Okay? And the final from Spirit, we have open to miracles. When your hands, your mind, and your heart are completely open, this is when magic begins to happen. Drop all the presumptions and be open to miracles. Wow. I cannot make this stuff up. Again, there's some mirroring going on. These two cards are so much alike. We opened with this point, we're closing with this point. It is so very important not to get attached to specific outcomes, but to allow your mind to be open, your heart to be open, your hands to be open, just like the Six of Pentacles when I said that. Maybe in the past you were giving, you had depleted yourself. You didn't have anything left for yourself because you gave it all away. Your hand is open now, just like here. The hands are open to receive. So that is your blessing. You are going to receive all of the good things that you had given to others are going to come back to you because you've done the work. And now it is time for the universe to bless you, or God to bless you, and be open to receive it. And once again, I just want to say, do not be attached to the way it's going to look when it comes, how it's dressed when it comes, how it talks when it comes. Just open your hands up and receive it when it comes. Okay? I thank you very much for watching Pile 1 with the Polar Bear Spirit. And now I'm going to move on to the second pile. If this message resonated with you, please like and subscribe to my channel. It was a pleasure reading for you. I'm sending you love and light. Okay, pile 2, the cheetah. This card reads, get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Your overall energy right now is universal light. And again, like I did in the first pile, let's talk about the numbers for just a moment. 3 and 4, the sum of 3 and 4 is 7. 7 might be a significant number for you, or you could be seeing 3 and 4 a lot. You notice the time, it's 3 o'clock or it's 4 o'clock. These things could just be appearing to you. Because remember, this reading is all about the blessings that are soon coming your way. And by soon, again, I mean within the next few months or prior to the year ending, okay, of 2020. So we'll look into this a little bit further as the reading goes along. But universal light, I believe here I'm getting the feeling that it's going to be a powerful blessing, one that is going to make huge changes in your life. Okay, let's do the tarot. 5 of Cups, Strength, the Page of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Just a moment. I feel led to say for some of you, you may be a fire or air sign. I know there's 2 cup cards here. It's for water signs, but I really just see these as the emotions. I feel more like I'm reading for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius here for some reason. At any rate, the first card out is the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups in the tarot just really speaks about um, lack or feeling a loss. Like it's not enough, okay? And you're not looking at the bright side of things when I see this Five of Cups. You're really focused on the negative, okay? And I think that because that's the first one out, that was in the past, okay? That was in the past. I think that because you have remained strong, there is new mental clarity. There's new information that you have accepted, that you have decided to believe. The Five of Cups also makes me think about thinking negatively, assuming the worst, believing things that, really put you in a bad headspace. Having just really negative thoughts, whether it's negative self-esteem, whether it's, I just keep feeling this, like, depression. I think that this was the past. I think that things didn't go right for you for quite some time, and you kept hoping that it would change. And that hope that you had, you held on to that. You held on, you kept the faith. I think it was extremely difficult for you to do that. I feel like you struggled with that for quite a long time. But because you did hold on, the blessing is that you're going to persevere. The blessing is that you're going to get to the other side. The blessing is you're no longer going to think negatively about yourself or your situation. You've come into a new way of thinking, of believing. You may have begun to study spirituality. When I see this card, I think about stargazing, and it makes me think of the card in the tarot, the star card in the tarot, which is all about hope and wishes coming true. I think that this is who you really are. But situation and circumstances have made you feel less than. So you're coming out of what feels like a very difficult time. But the blessing is the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups. That's a beautiful blessing. That's the universe saying, okay, so now this is what you were wishing for, hoping for, praying for. This is what you kept your eyes on the prize. You wanted the happy family. You wanted the self-fulfillment. You wanted someone to share your life with. You wanted the new baby. He or she is right here. And they're having a beautiful time together. They're enjoying each other's company. There's no arguing. There's no fighting. There's no feeling of lack. And the Six of Cups is reminiscent of your past, nostalgia, possibly. I'm not really doing a love reading here, but I kind of am getting the sense that for some of you, you may have been in a relationship, whether it be a marriage or a less serious relationship, and it's been going through a whole lot of changes and tough times. You really thought about breaking up many times. But possibly you sought out help, and that help has allowed you to see other ways to look at things and better ways to cope, to kind of learn how to fight fair. I don't know why I'm saying that. I think because the sword is here. Because there's a way to express that you don't like something without tearing a person down, okay? And I just get the feeling that possibly your feelings were always hurt by your significant other. I think they used some really cruel words. I think they put you down, possibly, and it affected your self-esteem. Oh, that's very specific for somebody. I don't know who that's for, but I'm getting that really strong. I had to say that. But again, what a beautiful outcome. What a beautiful blessing. The family is healed and comes back together, and the times are like when you were young. It's going to feel new all over again. You're going to feel like kids again. And if this isn't a relationship, if it doesn't have anything to do with per se a relationship, then it's still within yourself. You were hard on yourself. You didn't believe almost anymore. You almost gave up on believing. But because you didn't give up, the universe is going to bless you. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, God, the Most High, whomever you resonate with, you're going to come into this kind of happy ending, this kind of blessing. I'm certain of it. I feel it. It's got all the hairs on my arm standing up. So let's look at the advice from Spirit. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. This to me is just like the Ten of Cups. You'll have it all because you fought for it. You believed in it. Okay, you will have it all. And what a beautiful, beautiful blessing that is. And finally, the advice is oneness. We are all expressions of one divine nature, and each living being is a reflection of that self. Real love becomes so much easier when this is understood. Wow. Like whoa. Whew. That's amazing. That just kind of took my breath away. Let me read that again. We are all expressions of the one divine nature, and each living being is a reflection of that self. Real love becomes so much easier when this is understood. Regardless to how things were in the past, you are moving away from that. You're moving away from those terrible arguments, crying yourself to sleep, feeling less than, afraid that you're going to lose your family. And this is male or female. Does not matter who. We're talking about energies here, and I'm speaking to the collective. This lack or this sadness, this depression, just needed for you to love yourself first, and whoever you were dealing with, to respect and love you as well. We water and nurture those things that we love. We don't seek to destroy them. Okay? So, what a beautiful outcome. That's an amazing blessing. And we've got confirmation here also. So, I feel very confident when I tell you it's going to be all right. It's going to be just fine. It really is. You will have what your heart desires. You will have it. Stay strong. It is coming. I appreciate you letting me read for you. If this message resonated with you, would you please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel? I will be trying to put up readings, like I said, once a week, usually on Sunday nights. So look for me in my next reading. Until then, I'm sending you all love and light and blessings. Ashe.